We're ready to go.
We're ready.
Cheers.
To a
We
good
might
podcast.
be sober. We might be drunk. I don't know. This is the
We
Steve and
might
Juan
be.
podcast. I'm
We might be
Steve.
something.
I'm Steve.
And I'm Juan. How you guys doing? Welcome back.
Welcome back. We got
Nothing
the backlights.
serious.
We got the backlights on. I'm going with PlayStation Blue.
Yeah, I'm PlayStation Orange or
Yeah,
red.
no, yeah, that's like the red. That's like the square, but in like coral. Yeah, that's like
Yeah,
coral.
it really was. Huh?
Yeah, it kind of is actually. Now that you mention it. Speaking of video games, I'm actually selling my Switch. Selling my Switch.
Oh no! Why?
I mean, I don't use it.
Is there a reason? I mean,
No, I haven't used
Yeah.
it. I haven't used it in like at least like a year. To be honest, like realistically, I haven't used it for like a year.
that's true. That makes sense. And with like emulators nowadays, you could just get it on your phone, whatever
Yeah.
game that you were playing. To be honest, it doesn't have to be.
Hold on.
Unless it's
Hold on,
like
just
the-
keep talking a little bit. I just want to check your levels. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
unless it's like the brand new game of the year, like a Breath of the Wild or something like that. Then yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
makes
mean,
sense.
they're really just great for exclusives. We already knew that.
Exactly.
That's been the case for Nintendo. So
Yeah.
I mean, I got plenty of hours playing Smash Bros. and Mario Kart. I actually started playing once the new one came out, the Mario, the latest one, and so I played that for like a week or two. It was fun. It's cool. It still is a fun game and whatnot. But to be honest, a lot of the use I had lately was just using it as like a YouTube player.
Yeah.
And for that, I have my PS5, which again, it's like I might as well almost want to list that one too,
That makes
because
sense.
I'm not even gaming all that much either. So, you know,
That makes sense. Yeah.
that makes sense. But
Yeah. And let's see. Damn, I forgot.
NFL's coming up. NFL's
NFL?
coming up. I'm excited.
Yeah.
First game was on Thursday. We're recording this on Saturday, the 6th. 7th? 6. It's a 6.
6.
It's a 6. Saturday 6. First two games were good. Cowboys and Eagles, and then it was the Chiefs and Chargers playing in Sao Paulo. I don't know if you knew that. They were
Ooh.
playing in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Yeah. I saw something on YouTube. Like they were posting it a lot.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, they were there.
Like,
It was like,
live?
it was supposed to be on YouTube. Well, it is on YouTube, but they put it locally, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, no, it's good. It's I don't mind. I mean, it was a good game, if that's what I mean to say. Carol G halftime show. I didn't really hear it. We were at
Halftime
B Dubs. No, yeah, halftime show. She was like the halftime guest or whatever. And
Our halftime show is like a thing for.
it is for the Super Bowl, not for a regular game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was a special occasion. They're playing
mean,
Sao
obviously.
Paulo. They try to be a little special with the international games, and
Okay.
this was one of those occasions. And I was at B Dubs. I couldn't quite hear the
guess.
music, which is
Yeah.
fine. I mean,
Yeah.
she's beautiful. Goes without
Yeah.
saying. So it was cool all around. And
If you're gonna go out, go
yeah,
out.
I mean,
right?
might as well. I mean, I didn't mind.
All
we were,
out.
We were eating wings, so that's cool. But Broncos play tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go see them at they have a Broncos bar in Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so
Nice.
I'm gonna get my jersey on, and it should be fun. I can't wait.
Against who?
The Tennessee Titans.
Ooh.
I'll be honest. I put a bet on them, which will
Okay.
segue to our next segment because I placed a bet on them, right, or a wager, however they want to describe it, on Robinhood.
Ooh.
Yeah, the investing
the
app.
investing
The investing
app?
app. Yeah, I
Yeah.
put a bet on there because as of this year, I don't know when it happened, but
Because at this point, anything's an investment.
I mean, at this point, anything flies these days.
Yeah.
What's it called? Yeah, I put it on Robinhood because I guess partnered up with Polymarket. Like that's like the other like polling /
Okay.
gambling.
Or they absorbed it? Is that what you mean?
I don't know. No, they didn't absorb it.
Oh, okay. They're still in partnership.
It was no, yeah, that's a partner. They're still independent. It's just like another portion of it,
So
I guess.
far.
Yeah,
No,
like
no,
a
no, just
partnership,
kidding.
if you will. And
I'm just
yeah,
pushing
you're able to
conspiracies.
bet on there now, and so or buy
Okay.
contracts. There's some there's a little nuance because you can obviously you bet money and there's like odds and you'll win this much if you win and you'll lose this much or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Do you think it makes it more reliable?
makes what more reliable?
Like partnering with Robinhood? Or like the whole betting and stuff like
Well,
that?
I
Makes it
think they
more
were
of a
reliable to begin with. I think they were both safe. I think what it does is it really I could see it helping both because it makes the what's interesting because even investing is in some form gambling, right? it really streamlines the process from, you're already investing, you're already putting some money away. You could put that in a ETF, but you can also put that on the Broncos if you want.
Do you think it takes away some stigma from betting?
I think so. I think. Well, I'll tell you this much. I think it adds stigma to Robinhood.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see. What's the reason of this partnership? Like
I said, I think in both fields they kind of win something. I think Polymarket doesn't have anything to lose. I think Robinhood. I mean, it's already very youthful or young or whatever. But I think for Robinhood, because they already got like a youthful platform, it feels natural. I think for the older users, it does seem a little off-putting. I mean, you don't have to use these features, goes without saying,
course,
and it's not. And
you could stick to their own.
Yeah, you could just stick to just that thing. It's literally on the bottom. I mean, hey, it's one of those things where I think it was on its way, as odd as that seems, because they added crypto maybe a couple years now, but a couple years ago, and so they're no stranger to I guess risk and things like that.
True.
So
I mean, they're gonna want to combine all the risk takers.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. It's
it's gonna benefit everyone.
I think in some little funny way, it benefits both of them because like the gamblers from Polymarket now are like, oh look, there's stocks and there's actual financial instruments and what have you that are more credible at the end of the day, right? For what it's worth. And the more I guess traditional investors are like, well, I could wait for an ETF to gain 10% over the year, or I could just put it on the Broncos.
I know the Broncos are gonna win this game.
They're gonna win. They're heavily favored. I'll tell you what. They're favored.
Not based upon any facts.
Yeah, exactly. not an endorsement to gamble, but they were favorited.
I meant the Broncos being good.
Well, that too. We'll see. They're actually going to be great this year. I think. Might be getting ahead of myself, but they're very the media's on our side for the first time in like a long time.
Oh,
so
okay.
So I'm with it, but yeah, I think it's an interesting point in time. Mm-hmm. I'm with it, but I've always been pretty cool with gambling, but
that's true.
But it's interesting development. Yeah.
With control, I mean it's okay. You're not gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, we ran out already. Oh, I wouldn't do it in that bag.
We are our stage managers needs some nuggets, but that's okay.
Did you take out the black bag that's in there?
Oh yeah, no, don't put the trash in that bag. Don't put the trash in that bag, because there's something in there.
Just take out the black bag, and then you're good.
This guy. It's a good thing you complained about it. You were about to throw it away. Anyway, yeah.
Very good.
And then even then, if there weren't nuggets, #deal with it.
Sorry, we're just dealing with
grumpy
old
just dealing with
host.
technical difficulties. It's okay.
I mean, the production manager.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, he was just he's fighting for us,
Yeah.
He's got our back. He's got our back.
Excellent. I love you too.
We love you too. Yeah, but you got any point anything you want to talk about?
Nothing really comes up to mind. Just AI is going crazy nowadays.
Oh, did you see the latest? I forgot the name of it. It's a Google product. Google.
The image creator?
I think so. Well, they're all on some kind of deal like that, but yeah, some image creator. I think it was like a video. No, it was like a world generator. I want to say it was Geo or something like
Geo
that.
3.
I think Geo 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all like similar named and like.
But I think they were like basing it off the VO3, like the fact that they were creating a whole video.
Mm-hmm.
Now
generator. It's like a world, though.
Now it's a whole world.
Yeah, now it's like
person.
At least like for what it's worth, some 3D
around the
world.
Point of view.
Yeah, some point of view generator, it seems incredible when you think about it. I mean,
awesome, because like you could just show a picture of us. Let's just show what we're showing on YouTube right now. It's us like on one side of the video, but then on Geo 3 you could literally turn your head and see behind what it would infer that it's behind the camera. So like
exactly
whatever is a wall behind you, and then there's like a screen or a TV on the wall or something.
Yeah.
but it would guess everything, and then it could also guess like coming out.
I mean, it would infer all these things, and
Yeah.
it does a great. It seems like it does a great job. I haven't used it. I've only seen like the demos it has, but even then, that seems like incredible already. So, I mean, we're really accelerating this thing. It seems cool. I mean, yeah, we'll see where it leads.
It's great. It's great to see all the good news coming out of it, all the good use, like probable use, right?
Sure.
With Google, but there's also like the bad news, like people putting bad names into AI.
Bad
like
names?
Taco Bell,
Like
with their
like
AI using, or them using AI to get rid of, what is it, the drive-through employees?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're using a voice recognition, but they're using like an old school voice recognition, like the I would say, I forgot what the creator of the voice recognition tool.
Stephen Hawking?
Yeah, no, not the first one, but
I get what you mean.
the one that they used for the Talk About tool. We'll call it that.
Yeah.
He's an old school creator. I don't want to use his name because I don't know exactly every information about this story.
Yeah.
But let's just say that he's using like old school technology like that maybe like we would use 20 years ago.
Okay.
Right? For voice recognition.
Sure.
So like it's still technically like.
So he's being cheap. We'll talk about being cheap with it.
Taco Bell was being cheap with it, but they were
But
like calling it AI for like in regards to like what we think of AI nowadays, right?
Okay.
So they're like putting a bad name into AI while it was like completely failing, completely misrepresenting what the people were asking for, or people were like taking advantage of the AI by the tool by ordering like 50,000 water bottles or like
I heard
waters
that's
and stuff
what
like
I was
that.
gonna mention. I heard just something in passing, obviously. I heard something like someone ordered like 1,000 water cups
something
or
ridiculous like that.
I mean, they're obviously gonna have to work it out, and at some point, just gotta get some reasonable leveling. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the interesting thing. If we could talk about that, they're not gonna stop. Okay, bump in the road, regroup or what have you, but they're gonna be back, and they're gonna make it better, and they're gonna, I guess, eventually get it right. I mean.
It was bound to happen.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they shouldn't do this. It's just the fact that they're saying that it's the AI. It's the same AI that like ChatGPT is using.
I'll agree with what you're saying.
They're declaring that it's like the new technology, the new.
Sure. Oh yeah, there's a lot of
new age technology, but
there's
it's like
so much
old
snake
school
oil
shit.
right now. There's so much snake oil with AI that like to be honest, I don't trust to trust a lot of AI is my decision, obviously. But what I'm getting at is, even when I use AI, it's Google, it's ChatGPT. I've never used Grok, whatever. That's fine. I don't care. There's
Claude.
There's the Deep Blue from China and all that stuff. Those are the heavy hitters, right? But anybody outside of those that I just mentioned, or maybe a few more, like I don't even see the purpose when there's clearly just better options, already existing options, and I'm free at that point. So.
No, 100%. I think like.
So I wouldn't trust Taco Bell AI or whoever they're contracting or what have you. I mean, but like you said, it's gonna be a work in progress, and they're gonna do it. It is gonna be an interesting thing, man. A lot of people are. It's gonna be strange because we're gonna be hearing this month after month, year after year. Really, we're gonna be like, and
with
they're gonna,
everything.
Yeah, exactly. With everything. That's what I'm saying. With everything, I saw this thing. I wasn't able to confirm. Not AI, although funny because there's like because of Amazon. If we want to talk about people giving AI a bad name, Amazon, when they not recently, but this was a few years back, they unveiled just go to the Amazon store, the shop, add your things to the cart, and just walk out, right, and it'll charge you and all that.
The marketplace,
and it was it's gonna be AI, right? Turns out it was AI, as in just a lot of Indians that they were subcontracting Indians through the cameras and all that in the store to just independently them compute it for you while they were claiming it was AI technology. Really, it was just someone on the other end of a camera just adding it to your cart manually. So, just goes to show you, like, we're going to see AI continue to be making we're gonna see a lot of good
And
AI and a
people
lot of bad
taking
AI.
shortcuts.
Oh
and shit,
yeah, believe me.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
that is true.
But we'll see where this leads. I mean, yeah, like I said, people are gonna be. I don't want to be that negative. It's like losing their jobs every like. We're gonna see AI in new spaces all the time. And then I was gonna mention just before that was the hotel chain. I think Quinta. I think if I'm not mistaken.
La Quinta?
They had not AI, but a lot of Indians. If we were gonna use AI, they had like a kiosk, a digital kiosk. You know, to somewhere else. I'd imagine it's India because it was an Indian speaker with an Indian accent. They were the concierge, or what's the term when they're in the front desk? They were the front desk.
Yeah, front desk.
They were the
person,
check-in people. So
Yeah,
you were checking into basically a big iPad tablet to the front with some guy on the other end checking you in, sure, but I'm just saying, like, it's not AI, but you just took someone else's job that otherwise would have been there.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, so.
And that job is being taken like to 10 different spots. It's not just that one little location.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now it's interesting now where it's like, especially with like, you know, Trump and whatnot, as far as like immigration and raids and things like that, where it's like, okay, they might be doing this for several reasons, but one of them being jobs or whatever. But if the job is just being subcontracted or being given to AI anyway, it's like, well, damn, I mean, just give it to the immigrant anyway at this point. I mean, I'd just say, it's like, at this point, give it to a human. If I'm stuck between a human or an AI, you know, robot or what have you.
At least you can complain face to face.
Then that's why. That's something. It's it's strange.
Strap like right now.
It's a strange thing that's happening in the world right now.
That is
technology
true.
or otherwise.
Having to rely on people like halfway across the world. When there's like a bunch of people at home.
Oh yeah.
That need jobs.
Yeah.
They're 100% capable. But
for certain.
But no, they're not. What is it? 20 cents to $1.
I don't know how much, but it's not competitive. I'll tell you that
10
much. I think 20 cents is a little too low. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's exactly the wage. Nah, it has to be. I'd imagine. I'd hope it's more. I mean, technically this would be in
to the dollar.
20 cents to the dollar. Oh, okay, so you're saying a fifth.
Yeah, a fifth.
Okay, I can see that. Okay, so let's just say it was $20. They're giving them $4. Okay, I thought you were saying like 20 cents an hour. I was like, man, what?
No, an hour. No, I mean, not an hour.
Not in this economy. Nah, maybe 4.
I mean equivalent in currency exchange, maybe.
I wouldn't know.
Maybe that's what they're paying, like in American dollars, 20 cents an hour.
Someone from India, let us know.
Yeah,
how much do you get paid if you're working some like
we use AI right now.
telejob kind of thing? Like if you're working for an American company, how much do you get paid? Let us know.
That's true. In America, how much are they paying? In Africa, in India.
Yeah, I mean, there's
what other locations?
I mean,
Vietnam.
Vietnam for sure, India for sure. I'm surprised more European countries don't kind of chime in a little bit. You don't see Africa much. I think South Africa maybe South Africa. Latin America's got to step in the mix. I mean, Brazil or like obviously Central America and Mexico and whatnot.
What do you mean in taking advantage or taking advantage?
Well, I mean, hey, if the wage is good on their end, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true.
Right.
Apparently, that's what I mean. That's their argument in Apple and stuff. Like they're giving them a really good livable wage in their areas.
Sure.
Obviously, it's a lot less than what they would pay an American.
Oh, that's for certain.
But like. Technically, they're helping out another nation, another country.
No, that's for certain.
Like it's another group of people.
It is. Like, yeah, maybe they're more helpful. It's a more beneficial thing for them than it would have been for us.
It's an altruistic point of view.
Oh no, for sure. No, you're right. I mean, are you working for Apple right now?
I'm not. But like that's their argument. I'm like, well, what do you say?
No,
like,
you got a point. No,
you're right.
There's definitely a point to be made there. I mean. And that's what like, you know, companies and capitalism.
Is it wrong at that point?
No, but that's what I'm getting at. It's like that's what even if it wasn't in the U.S., you know, a Spanish company could be doing the exact same thing, and like
that's true.
You know, that's just an option they have. It's like I said, it's an interesting time for everyone involved. So
I know some Spanish countries tried earlier in the game.
what?
Venezuela tried mixing into it.
Mixing what?
Like tried getting into it.
Like the
whole
telejobs and stuff.
Yeah, like trading and whole world trading thing. And they got in. Never mind, but they just didn't work out.
Well,
it didn't work out for them.
Okay, I was gonna say, Venezuela is a particular country with.
So they just like sticking to themselves now.
Sure.
So I can see other Southern American countries being like, we'll do our own thing.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Instead of like
it's an interesting thing. I mean, like jobs are needed everywhere, and there's seemingly less and less great ones. I think anywhere for that matter. So.
But I think it's. I like the point of view that a lot of people are taking like independence and they're into their own countries, like taking ownership of like their own materials that they could trade. So like a lot of Southern American places are owning like their mines and like stuff like that.
Oh sure, like that kind
aren't
of
being
stuff?
like so open to like just other countries coming in and taking their shit.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to open that can of worms a little bit. No, it's not even a can of worms.
To say that, yeah.
I do like that notion, but there's pros and there's cons, and we'll go into just like very briefly, just because like for example, I think Brazil, but I think the same could be said probably for Mexico. I think Mexico has some offshore drilling potential. I mean, I think they have the deposits, but they I don't want to say they need help, but they could use some help in getting the more advanced technologies in it. But the thing is, they don't want to give ownership to foreign companies to help them with this. So like foreign companies want to take a 20% share, 30% share, or what have you on the oil proceeds or the ownership of it. I'm not sure the details, obviously. But they want to do these things, but Mexico's saying, for example, they're saying, no, we'd rather do our own way of doing things and have it be 100%. So it's 100% of what they produce, but a case could be made that if they partnered up with a foreign nation or a more advanced nation, they would help them get even more out of it, but they would be losing a cut of the profits. So it's a tricky deal, and not to mention they want certain concessions and certain things, you know. So
and minds change in the middle of trades and shit. So like that's where conflicts come into.
What's that?
Like people change their minds.
Oh, no, I actually couldn't hear you. That's why I was asking.
Literally.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you. Yeah.
I was like, oh, I don't know. Did I touch on a topic? I don't know. But yeah, like people change their minds. That's where like people like that's where conflicts come into. Later in mind and shit. Like, yeah, I want to own.
And then like another company, another government, another president or what have you, comes in and thinks otherwise, and then now things start getting dicey for everyone involved. So, but yeah, otherwise, I'm glad that countries are taking ownership of their own resources. So more power to them.
That's another way to put it.
I mean, like, who knows where we're all headed? I mean, AI, technology, what have you. Everyone's going somewhere, but we don't know where.
We all think that we know the way, or the best way.
Someone's driving. I hope that's what they think. Yeah. Someone's driving.
Yeah, someone needs to steer this boat a different way.
I'd say.
This American boat. But hey, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's see, what else? You have a topic? That was my topic, huh?
AI? I know, right? I kind of took over at the tail end, if you will. I guess it's just a little personal note. I've just been studying the CCNA networking certification lately.
Drop my joke.
Told you a little bit about it. What's up?
You can drop my joke.
What joke?
Going for a nursing.
CC. Well, that's the CNA.
I know.
Let's see. The CCNA.
I know, dude. Can't put two and two together.
It's just a networking one. I'm taking a YouTube course on it. It's the same method that I did for the A+ that I got like years ago. it was just a really long list of YouTube videos. It's a playlist, but it's the same person, so it's not like just some random hodgepodge. But just, if you will, this YouTube course with 126 videos, with the average length of the videos like 25 minutes. So I'm down like 15 of them.
It's like a good class.
I mean, it might as well be a class. I mean, if you do the math, I mean, I'm not gonna do it, but 25 times 125.
Someone already did.
Some Indian already just did the math already. What's it called? But anyway, yeah, 25. I'm down.
Say AI, but okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're talking about a lot of Indians AI. It's a joke. But and they're good at math too, generally speaking. But what's it called? But yeah, it's I'm down 15. I got 110 more to go, and yeah, we'll see. I feel good about it because I actually feel like I'm learning.
What is it about?
Practical skills. It's a Cisco proprietary. What's up?
What does it stand for?
It stands for Cisco Certified Network Associates. That's what it stands for, and it's a proprietary certification. That is their, I suppose, entry-level networking certification that is on their... So here's the thing. Since they're one of the big dogs in networking, they do, they have their own devices and networks and things like that.
Okay, yeah.
This is a course to use their technology, and since their technology is used all around, it's a very accepted certification, generally speaking.
Okay. And
so... I'm taking that.
It's a foot in the door.
Yeah, it's a foot in the door in the networking world of things.
Okay.
Some fundamentals are across the board for any vendor.
Of course, in order to use the tool, you have to learn the fundamentals, anyways.
Exactly. Yeah, I learned a lot of fundamentals, but I like this one because it's also I'm learning. Granted, virtually on the internet, as far as like there's a virtual lab where you click and drop and you type in things and whatnot, but I'm learning how to use their technology. So now I know how to, set up a Cisco router to a degree where if I see it in person, I know, okay, this is that. Plug in.
Like you said, it's how do you call it? Available across other places. So
exactly. Yeah, it's not like this.
Reliable.
If I get this, it doesn't mean I can only work with Cisco, like the company, so to speak. I guess you could say Cisco products, but because
it makes you more preferably.
Yeah, but because also. It's so well used and well around the world, if you will, it's
so
pretty
broad.
much that's the word I was looking for. It's so broad, it's appreciated pretty much anywhere, and that's my foot in the door in the networking things,
that's
and
good.
It's fun. I'm learning.
I love companies, and it's free, like right.
Studying. The studying is free. Yes, the YouTube videos are free.
Yeah.
I will say this much: even because they have this thing called Cisco. Is it the packet tracer? I can't remember if it's the packet tracer. There's a couple tools they use, but there's a Cisco program, if you will, which is free. You got to make an account, but it's free, and that's where you learn on it. And the course that I'm learning from already has these
after 20 surveys and shit.
Already has these pre-made courses like assignments, if you will, kind of learning tools, study guide learning tools kind of thing that you could load on the software itself and learn from there. And but the exam itself, to answer your question, the exam itself is
to be certified
$300 if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. It's a certain amount. It's not too far off from other certifications, but forgot the exact amount. But give or take around 300.
It's widely accepted, and it's going to make you more dependable.
Yeah, and make me more money.
That's why I'm
cash
saying,
money. I was just kidding. But no, exactly.
Nice.
That's why I'm going there, and
I like
and it's
companies
also
that do that.
Yeah, no, it is great, and that's why I like it. Like
make it more accessible for people.
Because the other certifications I do have, they're vendor neutral, and that's great too. But a lot of it was kind of like theoretical, where it's just like understand these concepts, understand these protocols, and I guess a lot of that still applies here in the CCNA. But at the very least, in the CCNA, there is a lot of aspects where it's like, okay, you learn this, and this is how you use it. This is where you're actually going to use it, and this is where it'll apply. And so it's good to actually see the use cases of it, because I feel like a lot of, at least early on, a lot of IT learning is
like
just
theoretical.
Yeah, it's just like, it's like you just have to know this and keep it in your head and just like You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're gonna
just
come
in
across
case,
it.
one day.
You're gonna come across it in some way, shape, or form, but just be aware, I guess.
Exactly.
Whereas this one is obviously a lot of, be aware, but it's also, and here's how you do this. And if you want to do this, here's how you do it.
It's use case.
It's
like,
a lot
of use case, but
a lot
then,
more
like,
useful.
A lot of other places are just showing you the tools.
Right.
Like this, you might need this later on. You might need this, but doesn't show you how to use it, like, or when it would be applicable.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not the other certifications, particularly the CompTIA. That's the one I'm referring to. Is not particularly practical, generally speaking. I mean, there's a lot of good knowledge, but not a lot of like, and here's how you do this. Yeah. So it's not very. You get the idea.
Yeah, I get you. I like companies that do that because like there's a DaVinci Resolve does that the same thing
They
for
do the same
film.
thing? Oh, that's
so
cool.
they're DaVinci it's everywhere right now. It's like actually being used like by indie filmmakers or professional, like
That's
high end professional grade.
I do like the scale of things.
And the fact that they're the same thing, like you said, like widely used. The fact that they use all the same tools as other, like, I'm gonna call them NLEs. I don't know what it stands for, but it's like the type of program that edits video, right?
Right.
So like there are other NLEs that have the same tools, the same use cases as DaVinci, but they have like a bunch of tutorials, a bunch of tests, a bunch of certificates that you could get for DaVinci, completely free.
And let me ask you this: and these tests and I don't know if certification is the word.
No, like if it's free, how much of a certificate is it, right? Like
yes and no.
It's up to you to go get it.
No, valid. But what I mean by that, I guess the follow up, what I was gonna say was, passing these. I don't want to say courses, whatever these learning study guides or whatever the program is. Does it open what I'm getting at is when people are hiring for these video editors or whatnot?
I think it helps a lot. Like it shows the fact that you're like dedicated to studying because it's not no one's pushing you to do it, right?
Of course.
So it's all on your own, and it's a lot. It's not like a couple hours of video, like it's hundreds of hours of like studying and shit.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like,
so it's like
you would think if it's like a couple hours, I get it. I mean, obviously it helps. But when it gets to like 100 or more, I mean, at some point, I mean, you almost want like a badge saying like, I finished.
Something serious.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. It's like,
or that actually weighs something on your.
What I'm saying. It doesn't have to be some
career.
Like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be a certification,
No,
but at some, to use the term, certificate of completion.
Yeah.
Just that. It doesn't have to mean you can now just do everything. But
I'm not 100%, but I think they do have something.
I would imagine
it's
they do.
actually like taken seriously.
I would imagine because that's what I'm saying. It seems totally useful.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like
and they're a professional company, so it's
that's
like
what I'm saying. So
I wouldn't take it
if I'm trying to hire somebody and someone's got that certification,
which I've been like looking into. So
yeah, so I think that's a great idea. I think more companies should do that. I think they should. I'm on board with that.
Like I think Apple kind of does a thing where like they make it easier for people to code.
They have that.
Right? They have I forgot what it's called.
They have one. I was studying it for a while.
What's the app? What's the name of the app?
They have an app?
No, but there's an app that makes it easier for like you could just ask for like.
Oh, ChatGPT.
It's kind of like a ChatGPT.
I was joking. It is?
Before it was like that, but it was like it made it easier for you to like learn how to code and stuff like that. It gave you access to like learning access. Yeah.
But is the Apple proprietary or?
I think so. I need to look into like what the name of the app. Your phone is being used.
I saw you reaching out. I was like, it's there, buddy. I felt the same way.
I just want to show that. Like, I'm trying.
I get it.
I just don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well,
there are a bunch of apps and like programs that companies are using.
I think they should. I don't see why not. Apple has one. I forgot what it stands for. It was a long time ago. It's like some certified professional or something like that.
There's Code Academy that's online. That's free.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but there's a lot of. I'll tell you what. Tech does it a lot. They do it for everything.
Which I would hope for. It's free.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a great learning tool for.
If it's already free to like dispose of, like to disperse.
Yeah.
The information.
For sure.
Why not? Why not? Why hold it?
I agree. It also gives them more users and more skilled people in doing it. And if you got a skilled person, starts using it.
And think of all the ad space. Come on, man.
Well, that too. I mean, that eventually. I don't know.
Eventually
I would hate if I'm working on something and like ads pop up. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh man, trying to configure the switch real quick, but you know,
we know where it's going.
what's it called? NordVPN's on the screen for 30 seconds. I mean, hey, it's gonna get there. Unfortunately, probably. But yeah, I'm studying for that. As I might have mentioned in a prior podcast. Well, it was a prior podcast. Granted, we didn't publish it, but I mean,
there will be.
No, I'm talking about the one with the bad audio. But in any case,
Last
I got the. Speaking of Apple and certifications, that's part of the reason why I got the MacBook, my latest device, the MacBook M4.
Yeah.
Joined the Apple dark side finally. I never thought I'd get a Mac. I'll be honest. If you would have told me a year ago, that I would want a Mac, I'd be like, "What are you talking about?" Granted, I wasn't too. I like using the word privy. I wasn't too privy to the latest M series with the silicone. Those are special. My impression was still on the old Intel ones, which were, I'm sure, great devices in their own right, but very expensive. And not very much as user friendly and clean and like wouldn't overheat. Like all these details we think about Apple, I felt like those late Apple Intel ones were definitely not the case. And then add in the fact that I am very much Windows, so it was just culture shock for sure.
Yeah, did
culture
that have
shock
something?
And the price and all these details. I was like,
I was
give me
gonna
my
ask,
HP.
Did the ecosystem have something to do with it?
Well, the
did it
ecosystem
deter you,
helped.
or did it help you coming in?
I mean, it helped. It helps that I have
So
an
you
iPhone.
have your phone and
it
like
helps that I have an
watch.
Apple Watch. It really didn't help much, to be honest. Like
I said, did
some
you
file transfers and stuff.
did you get
Apple
the
Watch.
app?
Yeah.
Connect to the computer.
Yeah, where like it lets
It
me know
unlocks?
when I open it up, it's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, because you have your Apple Watch, like it's fine.
It unlocks it for you. and
Yeah,
stuff like
I
that.
already have the thing where it's like is it the screen mirror? There's a little app on there where it's like I could use my phone from the MacBook, which is handy, but
That's true.
to say I use it, I don't really use it. I mean, maybe if I'm on the computer and like someone sends me a text, yeah, I'll glance on it there. Cool little perk. I have the watch too, so
Yeah.
a lot. It starts eating into the benefits of it at the end of the day. So I mean, like I said, I like I mentioned earlier to you, I got the MacBook for pretty much two big reasons. Ease of use, as far as, well, maybe three reasons. Ease of use in the sense that it wouldn't overheat or wouldn't really heat up much anyway, unless you're charging it. Then it does get a little warm.
But for a simple use case.
Yeah, simple use case, and even like I was kind of like using the CapCut a little bit, just experimenting with it, just seeing if it
Some
would get
editing?
warm and whatnot, opening a lot of tabs.
Okay.
Really wouldn't get warm. I mean, yeah, it's a little warm too, but not very much at all. Like
You'd hear the fan maybe.
virtually. I wouldn't even hear the fan. I'm
Okay,
talking about the
there.
MacBook right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know it had a fan. Did it have
There's a fan in there.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was just a thermal heat sink or something.
I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
But yeah.
But yeah, like I said, when I had it on my lap or in my hands, cool to the touch, didn't make any noise. That was and lightweight. The design, I'm already going into the second, perk. Then the last but not least, the battery life was just like incredible.
Of course.
I think they say it's 18 hours. Even if it's 16 hours or 15 hours, it's still incredible. Like,
But it's their management also. It's like it's not much of like the battery life, the battery size,
Yes.
but it's their management of like how they disperse of like the apps and stuff like that. How to turn them off.
I think they finally kind of accomplished what they've always been about and always been saying, where it's like all in-house, very much like designed to spec, and that's what made even the Intel ones, very impressive in their own right, because they were specifically designed and crafted and coded or whatever.
Of course.
For the Apple ecosystem and their programs and all these things. But now that they have even the CPU in-house, I mean, and GPU, it's just like they finally kind of cracked the code on it, and that's where, like you've mentioned, I think a lot of this power efficiency is taking off, and I think it's really paying dividends, like with this last generation of the silicons. So
Yeah. And sorry to like, I know you're like heavy into gaming. Sorry about like
what's that?
no more gaming on your PC.
Well, sure.
But
I didn't really game much.
Not saying like you were gaming on the old laptop.
Yep.
But apparently the new what Apple is working on is a new chip that's supposed to be for gaming. So it's going to be taking a lot more of the load from the PC and stuff like that. So it's going to be able to run a lot more gaming opportunities into
gaming is coming on board with the Mac OS, but it's slow. And here's the thing, like Mac OS is ready. It's already ready. It's more like the developers and whatnot. They're not switching over fast enough, and that's okay.
And it's Apple allowing it also.
What's that?
Apple allowing it.
Sure. Oh, exactly. That's another feature. But that's what I'm getting at. It's like for the longest, Apple had their walled garden or whatever they want to call it, right? Their shielded ecosystem, and
they were allowed to.
And obviously they're allowed to, but
no, they were. But now, like, now it's getting.
Oh, it actually
more,
opened up. Oh, yeah, you're right. Actually, there are some legal things for that matter, right? Okay, fair enough. But again, even if now that they are opened up, developers, they remember. They'll be like, you guys didn't want us to begin with, and what have you, right?
Of course, it leaves a sour taste. But I mean, money is money. You're not gonna.
That's what I was gonna say. Eventually,
say no.
Business is gonna come back, and it has by virtue of the usership. I mean, you got people with iPhones. Tend to go more for Mac. I mean, well, I don't say that they more so, but having an iPhone is gonna help you join the Mac side of things.
Yeah.
And more people are using it, more so now with this latest generation, and so they're coming on board. They're seeing a big user base, and if the doors are open, they're gonna start coming in.
Yeah, I mean they're already doing it on the iPhone, like you said.
They are allowing emulators finally.
Emulators
only
and
like
the gaming in itself.
Yeah.
Like you could do Resident Evil 4 on your iPhones.
Oh really? Okay, I haven't done it yet.
It's that good, and like you said, they're capable. It's just the fact that they're not like you could throttle it all you want if it's dedicated to gaming.
Oh, for sure.
But it's like for some reason they're gatekeeping it. It's like
well,
keep doing it until
well, I'll tell you what. I mean,
there's a law against it, and then
we'll push
it.
And then and this will segue into the next thing we're gonna say about Android in a second. Sure. But just before we get to Android, I will say, like I said, Resident Evil 4. Granted, I mean, we did try running Skate 4 on our end. Hasn't worked out. Could be a file thing. Could be something else. I would imagine on Windows it'd be up and running already by now.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So, so it's getting there. But speaking of emulators on iPhones, and just generally speaking, I don't know when they're going to implement it if they haven't already. But I think it was Google or Android or same thing. They're going to stop side loading on their phones now, which is unprecedented, right? It's kind of like.
Well, how do people test stuff?
I don't know. Because
that's the whole point of side loading.
Among other things, but yes.
But among
other things. But still, I mean, they're getting rid of a very powerful feature that a lot of people, some people use.
Uses it.
Yeah, some people use it. Good or bad reasons, who cares? But the point is, it was an option. It's capable, but now they're just denying users this option that was more than available for decades already. So
that's the stuff I don't like. Like people restricting the uses of the item that you already paid for.
I agree.
Well, you're saying that I have a whole chip that I paid for.
Yeah.
That has capabilities of running how many teraflops or whatever you want to call it. Calculations.
Whatever the spec, yeah.
But you're throttling it behind a paywall or behind restrictions, behind something. What's the point of that? What's the point of selling me all that? Of course, and
Nintendo.
Buy it.
Nintendo Switch 2.
Also that, I was gonna bring that up. Yeah. Nintendo Switch. What the hell is that?
Yeah, they're not allowing. Oh, if you modify, I think even swapping out the battery is that could brick your device. That's what it's. I can't say I've seen it happen. Not that I'm following people that do it, but what I'm getting at is, if they wanted to, they could do that just by virtually changing out the battery. So.
Yeah, that's terrible for people that need fixing.
Yeah, it's
You're saying that your freaking Stretch is gonna be unbreakable, and it's not gonna break within a couple of weeks or so. Rarities happen. Let's be honest.
Well, that's for certain.
But you're saying that it's indestructible. It's not gonna need fixing at all.
Yeah. Well, it goes back to what you were saying. You purchased it. You own it. Why are you throttling it? Why are you adding restrictions to it?
Exactly.
Shouldn't allow it. Yeah.
It's 100%.
Hey, Apple led the way on that. I just want to mention that they're the bad guy. They set the precedent, but other companies are picked.
They
that
were
up,
doing
so.
it in a cultural, metaphorical way. You know, like green bubbles. You know, like.
No, but that's not cultural. I mean, that's that's a techno. Well, RCS, right? It wasn't until like last year.
Oh,
I think,
yeah. There you go. Yeah.
So they believe me, and that's why, like I said, if you would have told me a year or two ago that I would be getting a Mac, I'd be like, no way, for so many reasons. That being one of it a little bit. I don't appreciate.
But stuff does change, and like
technology changes.
And
I'll be honest, a big reason was, like I said, the price, the fact that I wanted it for video editing, the fact that also other IT suites or like products and programs are actually now entering the Mac ecosystem now too. So I'm like, all right, if you guys are in on it and price is right and the design is great, it's a really sleek design.
Or you're finally being let in.
That too, but
that's another perspective.
Yeah, so I felt good about it this go around, and so
I doubt companies were like saying no to Apple.
Nah.
Right?
Well, what do you mean? In what manner?
We're like, you're saying like, or not wanting to join Apple. Because like, I'm sure.
Well,
like,
if they have restrictions, well, I mean, keep in mind, not too long ago, I mean, remember what was the developer?
All I'm saying is like people were definitely trying to get into the ecosystem.
Sure. Well, like you said, but it wasn't so much in like
capable. Or
but we say
allowed.
Well, sure, but no, but there's also the like we mentioned earlier, as far as business goes. Yeah, they just want more clients, and if they're on the Mac ecosystem, that's fine. But it's not we're outside the club and you're inside the club, and you're like, please let us in. No. I mean, they're
walking past the club.
They're looking for products. They're
window shopping.
They're window shopping.
It would be nice to go in there.
It'd be nice to go in there. But
that's a lot
Mac
of
is like, no. Or if they do, they're like 30% off of all sales. Remember that with the App Store. It was Fortnite, right? I was trying to remember who the developer was, but it was Fortnite that pushed back on that, and I think eventually the EU and all
Epic
Games. There you go. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah,
Epic Games. I kept on remembering the Shield.
I hate the fact that they're like so front forward and like on the gaming, but it's like there's just Fortnite. At this point,
I mean, I know
they have a lot of.
They
stuff
have other
underneath,
stuff. I mean, they could experiment.
That's all they're doing right now.
Well, that's the moneymaker. I mean, can you blame them?
Of course, concentrate on that and
for sure.
Marvel Rivals and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But like, there's other games that you could concentrate on.
Sure,
you can invest in whatever.
Yeah,
if that's your puppy, go for it.
I mean, that's their golden geese, right, or golden goose, whatever the term is. Affleck. Yeah, no, they're
It's a goose. Huh?
That is a goose. Yeah, it's a duck. What's the difference? But yeah, that's. I'm just glad they're. I'm just glad they're finally on board with getting programs. I'm glad there's finally a crossover, because for the longest it was this side or that side. There was pros to both, and I'm glad that there's kind of a bridge now for both of them. So.
And they don't make it as hard as before to like switch between.
Exactly, that too.
Ecosystems.
You could run Microsoft Word if you wanted to on a Mac.
That.
So, like I said,
I was also saying like transferring files. So like before, you would have to like have an intermediate sometimes.
Really, I never had to really do that much, but.
But like like a hard drive and shit like that.
Sure. Yeah.
Nowadays, you could just swap between like laptops and stuff like that. Operating systems and shit.
I think they played I think more so Apple, but I think both of them played their strengths for as long as they could. Yeah. And then eventually they saw the business. They did the math, and they're like, well, actually, now if we combine, we'll make more money together. So
I mean, that's business 101, right? Like, training yourself up, and then maybe you can combine with others.
Yeah. Well, the reason I say that is also because, like, for example, and it's been a few years already, but like PlayStation now, like if you play Call of Duty, you can play against Xbox players, and it's like there you go, like, and then exclusives crossing over all the time now. It's just like it's not even a big deal anymore. So in a way, gamers won on that front, and so something similar on the PC Mac version of things. I mean,
the buyers, you can only win when they're like crossing over.
Sure.
When you're combining like technologies and stuff.
I mean,
cultures.
It's beneficial. It's beneficial, but like you said, for the buyers. But sometimes they say F you and buy my side or pick that side and stuff.
I mean, to their own. I mean, they're right, but like, yeah, it gets annoying.
Console wars. Console wars ended in a truce.
Who won?
Doesn't matter. That's literally the outcome. Damn. But if I had to say PlayStation.
It's so tragic.
If I had to say
not tragic, but it's like,
not tragic. Yeah, it's not tragic.
What is it, utopian ending?
I'll say utopian.
We all won.
I'll say I'll agree with utopian, but I'll say utopian in the manner like.
Or what's another way?
No. I was gonna say, it's almost like a truce.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say that much in the sense, we truced, but unfortunately, we don't have any good games anymore. So that's like, you know.
That's right. The competition goes away.
Well, the competition went away, but what I'm getting at is like forget the exclusivity. Even just the love for the craft is gone. That's kind of what I meant by that. The love for gaming, like the developers, AAA developers.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the whole point of exclusivity. Was like they were exclusive. The game partners and the game developers were exclusive to the like console.
That's
so
true.
they were like enforced, or not enforced, but like.
Well, yeah, no, I get what you mean. Encouraged, coerced, whatever the term is.
Encouraged, not coerced.
Encouraged. No, but yeah, but that's
to
also
like develop their own stuff. But now that everyone's like combined, and then they'll just like do it at their own time.
I agree with you.
Which I mean, cool.
I agree with you.
I don't want to push anyone to do more than they want to.
Right, and I agree with you. But with that said, I mean, exclusive or otherwise, a good game's got to be a good game as far as why, you know what I mean? Like a AAA game, it's cookie cutter now. And forget Call of Duty for a second. I know Call of Duty's been there and done that as far as things go. But to be honest, it's like, you know, AAA or otherwise, seems like video game developers kind of just don't care, or just out just to DLC things really, or just make money. And so fortunately the developers and publishers just don't care about the game anymore.
Or the money isn't in it anymore.
No, the money's there. Too much money's there. DLCs and whatnot. It's taken over even the design. And
but that's not really like developing new stuff. That's what I'm saying.
I agree, but
it's just recreating and
right.
And just polishing.
There was a point in time where FIFA was really great, but now it's a shadow of its former self. Same thing with Madden. Same thing.
It was good when you could join whenever you want, but
same thing with Call of Duty.
It was good when you had to when they were still developing new graphics and stuff like that. When they were like, then they actually changed between years. Nowadays, like the only thing that changes is like the lineup. That's really like
the lineup of what?
The noticeable change between games. It's not really like the graphics quality or anything like that.
Right.
It's more notable in the lineup and like what's new in the players and like
well, even IP wise, it's just they're not pushing the envelope. They seem to be mailing it in using less developers.
It's just FIFA and Call of Duty. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Or not to mention
Fortnite.
Not to mention that with social media now, like they don't even need to really play, man. I mean, it's not that they don't need to. It's
true. Social media is a game
because social media has pretty much taken over their life to the point where they're like, playing a game is cool, but I'd rather just be on social media to see what other people are doing.
It's another entertainment, but
that's true.
I don't know.
But it is getting in the kids way.
No, I agree with him, maybe in the kid sense of things, but
like that's where video games starts.
No, I agree with you. No, I think it takes an effect, but I can't say how much because people are basing their social media on gaming, so it's a little almost reversed. Now.
There's a lot of ads. And
You're right,
like
but rather than the kids playing the games, they'd rather watch someone play the game for them.
That is true. A lot of
which
Twitch
is crazy, man.
Like
which is crazy.
Yeah. Just keep an eye out on your levels on that.
No,
because sometimes you have it far.
Oh, I got you.
And then you start talking loud.
Which is crazy because.
Very good. It's just as long as
just keep it uniform. Just either
I feel
if you speak loud, just pull it away a little bit.
Yeah, this motherfucker.
Wow, what?
Now you're too loud. Now you're too quiet.
Seriously, dude.
Well, we just started, didn't we?
But basically, what I was trying to say is that, just like anything else, dude, like people are getting that instant fix, whether it's gaming, porn. What's another one?
Drinking. No, I'm saying the kids.
No. Oh, cooking.
Cooking.
Like they like to watch cooking channels. Or
Oh
just
yeah, like
basically
to watch people
yeah.
do. Yeah,
Look at watching
eating.
people.
Yeah, eating. Yeah.
Yeah,
or
nowadays.
watch people eating
Yeah, exactly.
rather than you eating. You're just so it's just you're living vicariously.
Mukbangs and stuff like that.
I'm just saying, I don't know how common that. I don't know.
It's
You're
like
I can't say. I've
mukbangs
noticed
are
it.
like more traditionally for like people to eat with. So like you're watching people eating, and this is like the Japanese tradition. Like they're watching people so that they don't feel alone while eating.
which is
Most
crazy.
It's like most
I'm gonna
people
tell you
eat
one
by
thing.
themselves.
I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Japan.
This is news to me. I had no idea.
So like nowadays, like people go on Twitch and like they're obviously in America, they're like grotesque, they're eating all this shit, like and they're like
course.
they're eating, like making all these noises. Like that's kind of like the ASMR aspect of it, but it's also like the whole like we're eat with us and stuff like that.
Interesting. I didn't know.
Or watch us eat.
Yeah, that ASMR thing really plays a big role because like you hear the little crunch and
They get crazy on it. They're like,
yeah, exactly.
like,
I didn't know how
you
popular that still was. I knew I had heard about it and it was a thing, but
it's
people
kinda,
watch it.
It's
Not
been a
to-
floating thing.
yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Not to mention like also you have to also
It's not everywhere, but it's like it's.
Well, I mean, there's pockets
It's
for
followed.
everything. I just
Yeah.
didn't know how prevalent it was.
Yeah, it's out there. Yeah.
not only that it also
But it's getting in
affects-
the way of video.
yeah for sure
Or like old school like entertainment.
yeah
No more
And-
TV for
yeah.
sure. That's gone.
Oh, TV. That's another. That's
Oh, yeah.
Like television, like old school television.
that's
There's still like
Definitely.
Netflix
It's
and
not a
stuff.
fact. Not a fact.
and
But-
you know what and we're even
But you just go on your tablet for
yeah
that.
definitely and I know this is a little bit off topic but just also with a food review right oh you got to try out this spot the best in the valley right food advertisement
Yeah.
what that's doing is that's basically pushing the restaurants to charge even more. They're like, hey, I came because of this guy. Oh, let's jack up the price. You know what I mean?
No,
or
that's
what have
true.
you.
I mean,
and
that
kinda
comes with
sucks 'cause
exposure,
you're
though.
like, yeah, it's like, oh, we waited 2 hours to get a fucking donut. It's like, what
But
the
let's be
fuck,
honest.
dude?
But
Like
people want to do. If they want to do that, that's
people
on them.
probably did that old school. Like olden-
No,
back
back
in
then
the
it was just like
if George
you ate
Lopez
it.
would happen to like an old like a
I'll give you-
restaurant, there
I'll-
would be like there would be a poster or like a picture of him up the wall, like, hey, George Lopez was up here.
But
Like maybe it'll go up like a couple of dollars.
That's a,
Like,
that's a different
yeah,
aspect.
no,
I'll give you
but-
this one though, Eric.
yeah.
I'll give you this one. It was a hybrid, if you will. 'Cause I remember it was a little weird when I saw it on TV. I remember like, for example, KCAL9 or whatever, right? They'll do a news story on a restaurant that was like basically an ad when you really think about
yeah,
it.
yeah,
It
yeah,
was
of
like
course,
on some
of
like.
course.
I mean, there's
oh,
gonna be
you know,
bot news.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
advertising has always been in the realm of things. And to answer your question, here's
And they're
the
gonna
thing.
be
Here's the thing.
creative with it.
If people sometimes it's not so much always the food per se. They just want to be in on something, and if they
That's
want to
also-
be in on something, I guess that's on them. It does suck when it like let's just say it does ramp up the price on some hole in the wall that you were probably fond of or whatever.
True,
but
true.
Not only that, maybe more traffic. So now
sure.
you're like,
Yeah,
ah,
also.
fuck this shit, dude. I don't
Yeah.
gotta wait an hour to get my fucking pancakes.
but
That
I'd
that's
rather just go somewhere else.
That's
You
up
know?
to the restaurant to maybe filter.
Yeah.
To I'm not sure what they would. Because at the same
And
time,
it's-
it's good for them, right? For the restaurant.
Yeah, it's good for them, but I guess ultimately
And it was
comes
nice.
down. It comes down. They come down to earth because
Yeah.
maybe the hype is good for a month or so.
Sure.
but like
And usually they stay at that high. They don't really like fix their prices. They don't drop their
Yeah,
prices
exactly.
normally.
But here's the
But
thing.
that's on the restaurant that does
And-
not
and-
buy
of
into
course.
the hype too.
And I think
course.
that's their
Yeah.
downfall is that they're like, hey, look, we charge too much. We're losing clients. And you know what happens, man? They can't even go back to the normal prices now.
It's all a
Now-
metaphor for capitalism.
Yeah.
today.
Now what
Sure.
they're doing? Now what they do is they just
Yeah.
close the fucking restaurant.
Yeah, this
and that's
is,
it.
this is
They
what
close.
big CEOs do.
No, I get
No,
you.
seriously.
Yeah,
how
yeah,
many
yeah.
how many restaurants? Oh, boom.
Yeah,
And then
market
boom.
up their prices.
That's
and
it.
like,
Yeah, but that's bad management on their end.
Exactly.
If they know they're getting on some trendy, like if one day traffic is up 500%, I'm gonna investigate. How did you guys find out about this or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then if what I do from that point on, from a restaurant perspective, that's on me to be like, oh, this is not gonna last. Why would I ride this wave for a month and then crash out? Like,
True.
I might even be tempted to shut down the business just to dampen out this publicity, if you will.
That seems like a reasonable thing to do that someone in a management point of view probably won't do.
Yeah,
in order to stay surviving.
But that just goes to show you they're on board with that. If they're on board with
course.
that, then they deserve to crash out as well.
Yeah, but
Equally
if
as
it's but like
complicit as the
put it
as
from the perspective of like the original like Patreon.
The
Patreon.
patron, the
That
customer.
that actually customer, that
customer.
loyal customer, the original loyal
Yeah.
customer, like they're no longer gonna be like wanting to go to the same spot.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
And now they're gonna lose that client, right?
Exactly.
Right.
They're gonna lose that client.
That's
and
losing
if
a
that
lot more
falls,
clients then.
now that only works really if the food's like if the
If it
food
stayed the
sucks
same.
though.
Oh.
If the food stays like if there's consistency and it's good, then yeah they'll lose that client.
They're gonna get.
But
another
they're
one.
gonna get people.
Yeah.
But if it was a client that was like it was convenient for them and that's why
Yeah.
they went,
That's
and
true.
now it's just this guy.
Is there a restaurant where that has it happened to any of you guys?
I don't
A
know.
restaurant?
I don't think. Me personally, I don't think there
Chipotle?
was.
Chipotle.
I mean, they were local. They're
the
not
burger-
local, but
yeah.
they were
But-
small enough.
But I agree with you on that. But
You're right,
But that
you're
was but
They're
that was
like,
that
you
was
know.
always going to be the case, and that's what I'm kind of getting
yeah,
at. Some
you're
of
right,
these
you're
at
right.
least small enough. They
Some will
want this.
survive,
They
some
want
will
this.
crash.
And that's what I'm getting at. For some of these restaurants, they as much as we moan and groan about it, that's on them to buy on this.
Yeah.
And they're taking advantage of it.
Of course.
So.
But like, it's our right to complain also.
No, by all means, you can.
Yeah, but obviously you complain more by not going, right? Like,
Yeah.
Sure.
and I know a lot of people have stepped back, right? Like,
Yeah.
like you see, like everything's so goddamn fucking
But
expensive.
people are
agree,
gonna
really.
follow the hype, and that's also
Yeah, let
like
them.
going back to the argument. Like that's why our influencers, the people that go to the restaurants in the first place, go to do it like to find the first. They want to be the first person to like to hype up the place.
Yeah. You know,
And-
you're right.
Yeah.
So they
And
can
you
get
don't
want to
miss
the
you don't want to miss the hype and like all that stuff. Like
I mean, you
be
could
the
definitely
first-
miss that. Hype's always going to exist today, tomorrow.
There will be a
forever.
new one
Yeah.
always, but like you never know when the next one is, where the next one
Yeah.
is.
Sure.
So might as well try it off.
And then here's the thing. I mean, yeah,
Throw your
they're
dart
trying
everywhere.
to capitalize. Obviously, goes without saying, right?
It's just a
Yeah,
capitalism.
But for the consumer, I guess what you can do is rather than feeding to the hype,
Yeah.
wait a few months until it kind of normalizes, and then
Yeah.
go out there and
Exactly.
okay, it's good.
It's back
All right,
again. Yeah.
You got a
And
client now. You know what I
Nothing
mean?
lasts forever.
Yeah, here's the
It's,
thing. Yeah,
it's
dude,
annoying,
it's like
but that's just what we do.
there's a lot of good restaurants.
That goes through all your.
Yeah,
That goes through all
out
your.
here. There's a lot of good restaurants.
Mhm.
It's there's so you can say, hey, if this shit's packed, let me go out to this restaurant. I also like this restaurant. So it's always good to have options.
No,
You
that's
know what I
true
mean?
because that goes in with like the products also. Like
Yeah.
people selling shit like that. Like
Yeah, exactly,
we just talked about it with like AI and shit. Like people buying into the hype. It doesn't. We don't have to talk about AI, but like
Yeah.
other products, like people buying into hypes and shit.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly.
Like,
Uh,
do your research. Wait a couple seconds.
You're right.
Like actually, like see what's out there. Maybe there's a competition out there that's better for you.
Of course.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's
Is
like
everything good, camera guy?
I was just checking the camera. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
yeah, I started recording on the middle
But,
a long time ago.
But yeah, man. I mean, it's
There's a lot of people that are
It's
like
de- it's
just buying into
definitely-
hype.
yeah. I mean,
With like the Labubus.
oh, that's another one, man.
Yeah, like-
Yeah, we can talk about that.
And you know what? And here's the thing, dude. I mean,
Like it was gonna happen.
You know what it is.
it was gonna happen. There's like no control.
I personally don't know what the whole fuzz is about, right?
Yeah.
But people
When
that
they look like me. What the hell?
right? People that don't. People are buying them even though they don't like them because they feel like they're gonna be valuable in the future, just like anything else, right?
I thought you were
You
gonna
have
say
you have cards,
I think
you have
there's a sizable
memorabilia.
amount. I don't know how much,
I
but
know you
there's a
guys can't see
sizable
this, but I got a Derek Jeter, a 3,000 hit fucking portrait right there.
That's
you know what I mean?
nice. That's
It's
commemorative.
a
That's
limited.
good.
It's a
How much,
limited
how much
edition.
is that appreciated?
I don't know.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm pretty sure if but then again,
You're good.
Your thing
maybe
turned off.
maybe in 60 years it'll be worth $1,000 or a fucking Bitcoin, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck it is, right? Whatever currency we're on at that time.
Sure.
But what I'm saying is like that's what they're doing. They're trying to get into the hype of reselling them and
Yeah.
and here's my thing. I don't know how the fuck these kids are able to buy all this shit, dude.
Well, how much are they're not that expensive?
That's what I was
30
gonna-
bucks.
That's what
30
I don't get,
bucks.
like
30,
and then the
right?
parents, dude. I'm like,
The parents do that.
what the fuck are you doing?
Who are
dude? Like,
enabling this, yeah.
Exactly, dude. Like, And then here's the thing. Maybe they get their allowance. They're like, hey, dude, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can shove it up your
Which,
ass. But
yeah, it should.
Yeah.
but I'm like, imagine.
Let them get their choice.
It'd be nice if they can be strict. Where like, damn, I ate shit all this month for this piece of shit.
Well,
right?
That's how they'll learn. That's
the only thing they can do is
that's.
I mean,
that
we
is how they'll
we
learn.
had our Tamagotchis. We had our own toys. Also, we had our like. There's generational stuff like that.
Of course.
It's
Yeah.
not like this is the first time they're.
I don't
want
want to say it's fool's gold because I mean, even back then for Pokemon, for example, not the first,
Pokemon.
not the first craze, if you will, but in some aspect it's appreciated. But if they buy these Labubus in hopes of future profit, hey, God help you because who knows?
Yeah.
Because who knows?
Because that's never a guarantee.
I would highly advise against if that's your reasoning. If you like them because whatever the reason, fine. But if
Sure,
you,
they
if you
look
want
cute.
them to appreciate,
Sure.
Speaking of hype, did you guys buy any Powerball tickets?
Yeah, actually.
You did?
Yeah, I've been buying. I always buy.
You know
like,
what?
into
I
it.
haven't. I know it. They
But-
close at 7. I think it closed. I still got time. After this podcast, I'm gonna go.
that's a funny. Craze
But
right
imagine
there.
what is it?
Yeah,
1
I
point
bought
something.
one-
1.5 million. What is
I
it?
thought I saw
Billion.
7.
I'm sorry,
I
billion.
think it's
I thought I said-
1.8 right now.
Or 1 point.
I
Yeah.
thought I saw 7, but maybe 8. Whatever.
Well, yeah, 1 point. Whatever. I think so.
Last night was
I-
at 1.8. Now it could be 1.9.
Yeah,
for
I think
sure.
it's over 1.5.
Yeah,
That's
oh,
for
for
sure.
sure.
I think so. Yeah.
1.5 billion.
It's
Imagine,
coming
dude.
Saturday.
It's like, dude, I'm gonna be like that, like the Key and Peele skid on Matt TV. Like, I'm gonna buy Earth. Honestly,
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, with that.
But it's
Yeah,
crazy,
dude.
man. That's
That's a
obviously
guaranteed billionaire at that point.
Pretty
Yeah,
much. I'd
yeah.
say pretty cleanly.
because they'll take
They'll take.
the anything aside
most
from
like
1
it,
billion, right? Like
30
let's say it's 1.7.
30%.
Let's just say it's 1.7, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say they take 0.7. You'll be a billionaire, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
Which is
good.
crazy, man. It's like
Tax me the
Obviously-
fuck out. Tax the fuck out
obviously
of me.
life
If it was
life
900.
changing
if it
life
keeps
changing
me,
money.
it keeps me away from the government. Like
Definitely.
you don't get to touch any anymore
Sure.
Yeah.
forever.
Well,
I'm
we'll
good,
start
yeah.
off with
Tax
you.
the fuck out of me right now.
What would you do? What would you do? Like
That's
like
a good question.
What
you know
would you
you
do with
win the
lotto?
the
We haven't-
lotto.
That's a good
That's a good general.
That's a good thing that we have to get used to, like putting general topics and questions.
Yeah.
Because we just like talk about shit. But
Yeah,
we
no,
don't-
no, exactly.
You don't do
No,
questions.
I
to
think
each
this is a
other.
great question.
Yeah. What
That's a
would
good
you?
question.
Yeah. What would you do?
What would you do with the lotto?
Except for
money?
jacking off. Let's see.
Right. That's something I will not do from that point forward. I guess.
Nah, dude, I'm doing more. Like you gotta get that level head. You gotta get that out of the like.
Well, you're saying
get
that you're saying that from a post nut clarity.
exactly. You get that
perspective.
post nut.
You're
and then
right.
You're like, all right, got that out of the way. I don't want to go for a prostitute or something.
Yeah.
No, of course, of course.
All right. But like, I would actually spend money on other than housing. Housing is the first thing I like.
Of
invest
course.
in like lawyers,
Okay.
Sure.
like security,
Lawyers.
security.
if I had to say,
and security 3.
Oh yeah, security's a good idea. I'll say this much. I think I'll add to your post nut clarity. I would try to keep the same life for like a week, just to let it.
Damn, dude, that's it?
No, but I'm keeping my
not
life.
done. I'm not done yet.
I'm keeping
let
my
it
life,
let it
yeah.
marinate in my head. Let the money sit in my
I
bank
gotcha.
account.
To see
let
it-
me
to
go
see
to
exactly.
sleep. Wake up. Is it real? Yes, I'm a billionaire.
Oh,
Okay.
that's true. You don't
okay.
wanna do
Let
I'm
me
gonna fucking kill you, dude. I'm fucking kill my own brother. Be like, hey, dude,
Well,
hey,
that's
it's
the-
not real.
Well, this is advice for everyone. You're not supposed to like outright like claim it. Like you're supposed to.
You're
like,
not supposed to claim it.
Like you're
You have
supposed
to
to
get
hold on to
go
it.
to attorney, right?
Go to an attorney, put it in a bank safe. So it's like completely safe. Make photocopies of it so that you can show proof that you have it. But don't actually hold on to it. Put it in a safe. Go to a lawyer. Talk to that lawyer and tell him like, hey, I just jumped up.
The lawyer's gonna steal.
Stumbled
Yeah,
upon
the
this.
lawyer's gonna fucking kill you,
He's
dude.
getting his cut. He's getting his
You're like,
cut
sir,
already.
you're gonna come here.
Either get a certain point of cut or get in jail. I don't know what it,
You're right.
Well,
You're
you're
right.
I don't know.
Reviewing that
I'm sure
is-
there was a process, but I wasn't aware. But go ahead.
And
But
then
yeah, but-
here's the thing, dude.
but
I'm-
it's supposed to like keep you safe. You're not supposed to talk
Yeah.
to. Obviously, tell your like maybe your loved one like, hey, your wife like, hey, we just like stumbled upon something, but don't tell them like everything.
No,
'Cause,
no,
like,
of course.
Big mouths, loose big.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah.
ships,
No, loose
right.
lips sink ships.
There you go.
But here's the thing, dude.
I suck at paraphrasing,
And then here's the thing, dude.
or I'm good at it.
Yeah, with the lawyer's getting paid.
Exactly,
Like
exactly.
he just happened to stumble upon you with a ticket, right?
Exactly.
So he shouldn't treat like, oh no, I deserve
need to keep
$30
me
million.
safe.
Nah, fuck you, dude. You're gonna get $250.
yeah. That's
Now, out of courtesy, I might throw in 20 G's 30 G's, right?
Well, no, they're getting a percentage. They're not getting. They're not getting a money. They're like,
Then I'll do it myself. Then.
No. Because basically, how the fuck are they gonna get a?
because they're guaranteeing your money
We have to fact check.
of the lotto.
But what do you mean, dude? Guarantee my money, dude. Lotto has to do that. I bought the fucking ticket.
Well, it goes. Yeah, but they have to. They have to worry about the contracts, the legality of like people taking advantage of you. It's not the
I
fact
don't think
that.
they're worried about you, like per se.
Oh, you're right.
It's not the fact that yeah.
I guess they take a percentage of the overall.
Exactly. Overall, yeah.
Which is crazy.
It's.
don't you
I mean,
think,
people are
man?
gonna take parts. Everyone's
but-
gonna want to take parts of it.
But don't you think that's crazy though, man? It's
100%.
It's like
It's your money.
why? It's
you
your
want
money. Yeah. It's like me saying I have $1 million here. I have to give you this so you can just make it legal. Like
So you
what
could-
kind
so
of
I
some
could see it.
bullshit is that, dude?
Just so I could like touch it. Like, all right.
Like,
I
yeah,
agree.
like I got this.
I agree.
You know, I mean,
It shouldn't be. There shouldn't be walls in between.
Of
shit.
course not, of
if
course
you
not.
want it outright,
Yeah,
then
why can't they just add it to your bank account? Why can't you just
They
give them-
should.
Yeah, why
It
can't you
should-
just add
it
the
is a
routing
thing.
information?
It is that simple, but then
Yeah.
it's also the secrecy. Also, like if you do go to a lawyer, it'll keep it secret. It'll keep it like 100%
Well,
secret.
I saw this. I don't know how real it was, but I saw this guy apparently claim the lotto ticket or whatever, and he was wearing a screen mask.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll just do that and like among other things, but yeah.
But if you go out and then the people that like, there's like
I would
screen
hi-
doors
I get
that
what
you
mean.
want to keep.
I would
safe
hire
and-
security like outright,
Yeah.
and then I make my way in my screen mask to the bank, I guess, because they couldn't deposit directly for some reason,
No, I 100%.
and
yeah.
then
Agree with
deposit it,
that.
and then like I said, worry about it afterwards.
It could
or
be as
whatever.
simple as that, but there's like like I said, there's legalities, there's contracts, there's people taking
Right.
advantage of you.
which is crazy though.
Which
dude.
like
Yeah.
if you don't know like what other like what little fine print that they could put into that shit.
I get you. I mean,
Like
I'm gonna be like, you know what? Just give me $5 million. just
'Cause
like,
you're
I'm gonna
not-
burn the rest.
you're not talking to the lotto. You're
Yep.
talking to the lotto's lawyers.
Okay.
They're giving you the money. They're like,
Are they?
all right,
Okay.
you won this. And this is what the contract says. This is what the contract
Okay.
says. Here's your cut.
Okay.
And then the lawyer says, well, actually, this says this. This says this. Give us this.
I'm gonna just take it. I mean,
Like,
all
you
right.
want someone fighting for you, right?
Yeah,
every aspect
You're
of it.
right.
Sure.
And if
But-
I say this, they're not gonna take my word for law.
But here's
Depends
my
how much they're offering.
Hey,
Turns
dude.
out you're only entitled to 100K.
but honestly, man, like with all that money, right? You would think, hey,
Yeah.
don't bullshit, right?
Yeah,
but
exactly.
nah, dude, they love to do that shit. I mean, it's
100%.
just,
So-
it's like if you weren't represented, dude, they outright probably take more than 50%.
And
There you
let's
go.
be honest. Someone asks you for money. You don't want to keep every 1 cent of your money.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah. I mean,
And,
to each their own.
And
It's
this is
all
why I don't buy
fairness.
lotto tickets, by the way.
I mean,
You guys are buying lotto tickets.
and
right
then
after
here's
this.
the
I mean,
thing.
yeah, you're buying into your own risk. I'm not saying it's a
and then here's the
guarantee.
thing: it's not a simple task like where you have a family lawyer. Like, hey, rather than some fucking nobody getting, I'm gonna give it to you, dog.
It
You
could
just
be.
happen to
Yeah.
know me.
Exactly.
I'm gonna gift you, king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like Philly
I'm gonna
Graham.
make you a
I'm
king.
gonna start saying king.
Say king.
King. I'm gonna get you, dude. I'm gonna give you 10%, 20%, whatever the fuck it is, which is a fucking whole lot
That's
of
a
money.
lot. That's a lot. Like it would
But
probably
even
be
if
like
that's the
five.
case-
5%.
Like
Okay,
5%.
5%. Dude,
That's a
5%.
lot.
That's like
That-
that's about like 80 million or something.
That's
Yeah.
no,
Let's see, 5%.
Let's just say it was a Billy outright, right?
No,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
has to be more, dude.
No, but with the taxes and all, like we mentioned, right?
It's like 100,000, 100 million, 100 million, no?
1.7 times 5.
Times 0.5.
Times
0.05.
0.05.
Yeah, it's
don't know,
it's
it's-
like
it's
nine-
math.
Look, if it was 2, it would be
Yeah,
100,
it's like
it'd be 100, like I said,
80 million, 80 million.
80 million. That's what I said outright.
Hey, dude,
no,
but
no AI.
hey, dude, 80
You're right,
million,
you're right.
man. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
Oh, on the
crazy.
weekend?
And
or
for you,
something?
it's chump change.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So why are you thinking about it that way?
yeah,
Like give them man the cut.
You're-
but you're safe.
Fair
you're
enough.
you're right, and
Fair
that's
enough.
fine, and that's fine. I have no problem with.
I guess
But
so.
but
I just
what
had
I'm
to
saying.
put it in your perspective.
Yeah,
Again,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you
But-
gotta be safe and shit. Like
But
that.
you're right. And then here's the thing. And then furthermore, I mean, we can go on and on like with this topic, right? Because there's so much. But I want to just ask you guys: would you guys like to remain anonymous?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my whole point.
Because
Like,
you could always go known after the fact. If they know outright, then you don't
Yeah,
have that
that's
option
true.
anymore.
you
so.
could announce it anytime you want.
Right.
And then here's the thing: I would rather not announce it, man.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I
It's
mean,
too much of a target on you
Yeah.
to not announce it.
to announce it.
To
To announce it. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure,
Much,
dude.
yeah.
I mean, you're big time.
For like not even like putting aside like strangers. Obviously, strangers gonna want that money.
Anybody
But
would
also
want
your
that. Anybody
relative,
would want that.
and then everyone's gonna be asking for. That's the only thing, man. It would be cool to be a person that has not a lot of friends.
That or
Because-
everyone loves them.
No,
Or you could just give
no,
them,
because no,
break
you
them
don't
off
want that.
100K and
No,
say,
no, but
nice
I mean,
to meet
but
you,
I mean,
nice to know
within
you.
your group, everyone loves you, but not everyone could say that, or like everyone could have a small group.
No, but even if they love you, dude, here's the thing, dude. The more reason for them to just, hey, dude.
But that's where you should have no difficulty in cutting them off in the sense of like let's put myself in this
Like
context.
having
trust me,
boundaries,
man.
having trust.
I mean,
and shit like that, yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, dude.
If you actually love them, you're gonna want to help them. And
Well, that's what I'm
they're
saying.
gonna
Look,
get
look,
in the way.
And
here's
here's
how
the-
it would go down. Look, you're my family member. 100K, 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 100K. Okay.
Realistically,
and we're
between
done.
you,
And we're
dude.
done. And no, I'm not saying and we're done as in like
Hey,
like I'm not gonna talk.
He's
to you or
cutting the
anything like
band-aid. He's telling
Yeah.
you what he's gonna do.
No,
when
I'm just
he
saying
wins.
like I'm giving the money right. Anything from there, you're not owed anything. I could have $1 trillion. Like, don't come at me with no pity or anything like that.
Imagine you mess up and they're like, "Oh, that ticket's wrong, dude." Now you're-
Okay,
you're
well I
the
don't, have,
over,
I
like-
don't have the money then.
well, like
3
you said,
billion.
he wants to wait a week. He'll
Well, that's why I
wait
want to
a
wait a
week.
week.
That's true.
But that's what I'm saying. Clarity,
It's just like-
clarity is so underrated in this, and you
The
guys.
third day.
I'm seeing you guys turn. I'm seeing you guys turn into the devil in real time, and none of us got a cent
No,
richer
no,
right
but
now.
but you know what? And here's the thing, dude. But he's right.
But other people do. I'm not saying
No,
I would.
Well, Eric is already he's
he's
growing
right.
horns right now. Dude.
but he's right.
Keep your lawyer.
But also like you can understand like
Yeah.
how much that can play a part. And I'm gonna be honest, dude. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like even with me, like and Steve can attest. Like when my parents got divorced and whatever, and like the stuff that they did financially got us really upset. And that was you're
Exactly.
talking about
Whatever
a
money.
fucking a fraction of a fraction of a
Yeah,
fraction
of
of a
that.
percent.
Yeah,
Of
exactly.
that, right?
Oh yeah.
You imagine that, dude. Imagine how much 1.7 trillion, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Everything,
honest.
everything
Billion, you said
magnifies.
trillion.
I'm gonna be honest. You know what I would much rather
Possibilities.
You know what I would much rather do? Get all my family and my immediate, especially my immediate, but also the other family,
Okay, yeah. What's your
and
plan?
almost kind of get them like buy like a little small city where we all have homes, we all live together, where it's like almost like no one's being left out, almost. In a
Well, they're
sense.
not gonna want to stay there.
Well, that was also my housing plan. But like, yeah, I want to like do like a place where like the people that I love like
Sure.
will have a place to please.
Yeah.
For
or
sure.
or
like,
buy almost like a like
They
a
could have a home there, but doesn't mean they're gonna want to stay there, which is fine.
Of course.
Like, they can
no
keep the home. They can
no,
keep
and
the
that's
home.
fine.
Yeah.
Or
Jail them?
or no,
No,
of
I'm
course
just saying,
not.
You're gonna
No.
slave them?
Utopia over
No.
here.
What I'm saying,
We're not enslaving
or buy
anyone.
a whole, or buy a whole like
A strip?
Block or
a
something.
strip
Yeah,
of,
yeah, yeah.
of
I get what you mean.
of- and I'm talking about nice.
No, I get what
nice
you mean.
homes,
Yeah,
right.
Might as well be a city.
Nice-
Yeah.
a whole block. A whole block.
And then
Yeah,
be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey, dude, look, chill, relax,
Yeah.
do your own little life, whatever.
Like if you ever need a place to be in,
Yeah, it's
you
here.
got that place.
But
Not
that's
my
what I'm
house.
getting at. That's what I'm getting
Here's
at.
the
Yeah.
only thing, though.
Not my mansion, but hey.
I'll get them something where
Well, they
they're.
might as well. They
where-
can have mansions.
No, I'm also gonna give them something where, look, dude, I'm not gonna pay your property taxes. I'm gonna buy the house. I'm not gonna pay your property tax. So you guys have to
You're
kind
gonna
of
go
figure out a
bankrupt.
way.
Dude, you could own the acres of land. That's all you're paying taxes.
Well, the
for.
property.
That's the thing.
You could still keep paying the property taxes.
But like, you could build whatever you want on top of it.
No,
do they
no,
tax
no,
you
no.
for
But
that?
what I'm saying is like, if you buy a whole strip
Do they
of
tax you per
yeah,
property?
do the government? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
The property, and
Value,
it's
property value.
it's
Yeah.
based on the.
I value it as $2.
No,
What
No,
the
you
hell?
can't do that. Well, and that's
Yeah,
the
they
thing.
I know manual
like-
labor and all that stuff.
It's like, dude, like it's just like that's
That's
the
true.
only thing. Now, like you said, you can be well off, but I'll be like, look, man, I'll get you a nice house in Porter Ranch or like
Sure.
around that
Wherever,
area,
wherever,
like
yeah,
1.5 million.
Sure. Yeah.
No more than 2 million, dude.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
But they're so responsible for the
but that, well,
for the
that's
property
tricky
tax.
part.
is that what you're
no,
saying?
and you know what? I'll do
'Cause
I'll
you're
do the
Maybe like
property-
800K or something.
I'll do property taxes.
Yeah,
that's
but that's what
fine.
I'm saying. If you could do 800K, but you cover the property tax forever.
Yeah,
That's
look,
it.
dude, you're living rent free.
Yeah.
Like
take care of
let
the house.
them pay a little bit of rent, like not like
No, they
strictly.
can pay their own like, other expenses.
I'd rather,
Yeah,
I'll tell them,
other
hey, dude,
expenses.
you got to pay $1,000
Exactly,
a month.
exactly.
So
until
that
it's
way-
paid off, and
And then at the end, I'll be like, hey, dude, if you're fucking, you still gotta have the job. You still got.
I don't know why I'm
to do.
fighting for
They-
the
they-
other
they
person.
still-
What's your
still-
purpose? You're like, come on, still do something.
They still have to
Exactly.
do something.
We'll
Of
hang
course.
around. We'll be like, but look, man.
Well, I don't know about the hanging around part. That's the tricky
But-
part.
but
'cause
they're-
I know.
that's where
dude.
you're gonna
There's
find
so
out
much.
the real.
There's so much.
Look,
yeah.
But that's why I say.
They're gonna be like, hey, Doc, can we roll to your plane? We want to go here, dude.
But that's what I'm saying.
the-
You give them this because you give them it, right? But after the
You
fact,
know,
that's
look.
on you to figure it out.
It's 6:20.
All right.
What?
It's gonna. I'm gonna get a thing, dude. Because I mean,
You want to watch it?
We're not even gonna have to talk. No, you guys can continue.
The next
talking.
podcast gonna be in your mansion.
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
right
it's
here.
gonna be in the mansion next.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine
You
like,
wanna-
you
whole
want to see it? Is that what you're
studio?
saying?
and we're gonna.
We're
recreate
gonna
what
be
we
like,
just said.
so
We can put
Eric
it up.
won, guy. I don't know if you noticed this, but
Yeah,
Eric
honestly.
won the.
It's in an hour.
Yeah, honestly,
the
so
live.
every other guy. Now
We're still with the same setup. It's still the same like little stuff. and stuff.
But it's like the same.
It's the same
view
thing,
and
but it's like
everything.
a mansion.
I just bought all Burbank. We're all
Yeah.
by
It's
like
ourselves.
an
and shit.
SNL
We're
set
still
right
using
here.
our phones and
Honestly.
all that stuff, dude. We
We can't afford anything
We have enough
else.
money for like a total studio crew, but we're
The
still
only thing
doing,
we got is a
we're
set.
still doing independent stuff. So
Yeah.
I guess we could probably end it on that. You know.
Well, that's a good topic at
that's-
the end. What would you guys do?
What would you do? What would you do if you won the $1 billion?
Would you gamble in it?
Yeah. What would you do with the $1 billion?
Would you even gamble like this guy?
Yeah.
Like he doesn't.
I gamble.
I do. Or like he gambles
I
in,
gamble. Yeah.
in actual gambling.
Yeah.
But not in lottos.
No, I don't do that. No,
That's what I'm saying,
I don't buy the lotto.
I do
We'll
the
call it that.
lottos.
We'll call it
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You do the
I'm-
actual gambling.
I'm more realistic, yes.
I don't know, but
Right.
face
watch
to
you
face.
watch you win. I'll be like, Juan, it was just a joke, Juan.
Who's the
Come
realistic
on."
one now?
Right, who's the realistic one now? Alrighty. Go ahead. buddy.
More?
Alrighty.
Another one?
Well, that'll do it
Alright,
for
bud.
today's
Yeah.
podcast. We covered everything today. not
Sounds
gonna
good.
lie.
Yeah,
went
we
through
got
a
a
lot. Eric randomly jumped in. It's
A good
fine.
amount.
He's entitled. He's entitled.
Yes, he
We're at
is.
his place.
He's a
man.
guest.
Yeah, he's a guest. He just showed up.
That's the way it should be.
Just chimed
like,
in
Let people come in.
right after video games. And was like,
I like that. Like if people like are hanging around us, like
Yeah.
they could just hop in whenever they feel like a topic is relatable to them.
Sure. I
So they're
mean,
not restricted. Like we could say like, hey, you want to come hang out with us this weekend?
Sure.
And like they don't want to. We don't
Yeah.
force them like come over.
Yeah, they don't have
as
to be
a
there throughout the whole
podcaster.
part of it. Also,
Exactly.
That's fine.
It's like, hey, like just come over and hang out. If you ever feel like a topic is relatable to you, you can just
swing in.
hop in,
Swing in, yeah.
like he did.
Like he
Or
did.
you just be a pillow later.
Or not.
Like
but
that.
anyway, that's our
Yeah.
podcast. I'm Steve,
I'm Juan still.
and that's the Steve and Juan podcast.
See
We're
you guys
out.
later.
Late.